Behold, right in front of you guys right now is the one and only G-Shock watch that only have one button operation. I'm just kidding, it actually has 5 of them, but they are buried underneath the casing. If you look at the watch from the sides, there are no physical buttons, at least not visible. There's one at the front though to operate the EL backlighting, but underneath this cover there's a physical button. Very much similar like the constructions of a Mudman G-Shock watch. So technically I could say that this is a mud resistant G-Shock. To be exact, from the G-Cool series. According to G-Shock Japan website, it was introduced way back in the year 2001 at a retail price of only 12,000 Japanese yen. The full reference number is GC1000-8CJF. I'm guessing for the cool aspect, since it is indeed from G-Cool series. So it has a few functions, just a few. 10 bar water resistant, keep that in mind. Mineral crystal at the front, fully made out of resin, with metal screws to lock the bezels and the cover on the back. And I have to point out, even the buckle came in plastic, and the watch band keeper as well, so there's that. Function wise, it has digital time display, AM, PM, or 24-hour time format like that. You'll have your date display down there, and seconds counter over there, and date display as well. Now, I could change this to 12-hour time format if I wanted to. First mode brings us into the stopwatch, which is, I believe, the main highlights, because it also have a recall functions from the stopwatch just now, so you could use it for running tricks back the data that you recorded, just to, you know, keep your progress going. And next mode is day counter. So this is the good thing, you could register in 10-day counter. This is my DC1 first day counter, so I registered in a specific date of 2001, 1st October 2001, which is the release date for this exact watch, and it will count to that specific day from current date, which means this watch was released 6,893 days ago. Get it? Next day counter is I set it up to 31st December 2020, which is the end of the year. So we have like 138 days left as I'm filming this video to the end of the year. Pretty cool. You could register on more things in here, basically a birthday or any specific important dates, and it will remind you once that day comes. Pretty cool. Next mode is alarm. So you can only set up one alarm, and that's pretty much it here. You cannot set to any specific date, I guess, since you already have that day counter feature just now. Let's see now. There it is, hour, minutes, and that's all. The button is pretty tricky, pretty hard to use as well though, since it is covered in there. So I'm gonna push this thing again. You can see the animations as I'm swapping between modes as well, which is unique to this model only. And there's the day counter, that's your alarm, and back to home time. So those are all the functions that this G-Cool series model have for the price of 12,000 Japanese yen only at the time. And I gotta say, for all the things that this model have, it fits very well to the price. And not to forget, it only had the size of 46mm lug to lug distance, if this watch even have a lug. Check this out, there are no lug structure, everything is just locked with screws and built to integrate to be as seamless as a G-Shock watch could be, with size of around 14mm only, which is nice, right? Thickness of 14mm only, pretty slim but very standard. The overall pace will weigh you 42 grams, since it is indeed mostly plastic, except for the back cover, which comes in metal. But yeah, the design, it looks pretty slim, so I'm guessing that is also lightweight. But we're gonna need to disassemble this watch to fully understand how the physical button underneath looks like, how the construction is, which I think gonna be a really cool video. These engraving on the back, like any other G-Shock, they are really fine, really well made. So you'll have the reference number GC1000, stainless steel back, made in Malaysia. Why? So there's also another aspect of the watch. It was made in Malaysia, Cassia old G-Shock watch factory, which is not making G-Shock watch anymore. So this watch is incredibly rare. and in my opinion, and a collectible one as well if you could find them in good shape. Last but not least, it only has 10 bar water resistance, like most G-Shock watch. I'm guessing because of the size, the compactness of it, you are sacrificing the toughness, but then again, it looks incredibly good in comparison to modern G-Shock, which are mostly big case. Now, let me pull off my GC1000. So this is a great G-Shock watch, jam-packed with tons of functions, but look at the size. Look at how big this model is. If I have a square, let's see, if I have a square around here, how about a comparison to a Modmaster? Look at how big the Modmaster is today. Very significant difference. Since the whole piece was designed to look like a circular shape, it fits on my 15.5 cm circumference wrist really well, especially with the size of 40mm only. And again, since it is mostly plastic resin, it is incredibly lightweight and I gotta say comfortable, and also again it looks sleek, and from the series name, I think it looks cool.